Hakadosh Boker, we're just continuing with halachot. This is Siman Samech Gimel. We're talking about whether you're allowed to stand or sit during Kriyat Shema. Two important halachot that we're going to mention today. The first is going to be Siv Gimel. Siv Gimel comes and he says, "Hayam me'alech b'derech v'ratzal likro Kriyat Shema, tzarich la'amod b'pasuk rishon." Meaning, even though yesterday we learned in Sif Aleph that you're allowed to read Kriyat Shema even when you're walking or sitting or standing or in any form as you want, but just not lying on your back. However, though, he comes and he says during the first pasuk of Kriyat Shema, you're not allowed to do that. The reason why is because since the first pasuk of Kriyat Shema, we are talking about the Kabbalat ul Malchut Shemaim, which means we're accepting upon ourselves the yoke of heaven. So therefore, that you're not allowed to do that. So this is actually what's brought down in the Shulchan Aruch. The Mishnah Berurah adds that Baruch Shem Kavod Malchut Olam Vayed is also included in that. So you're not allowed to walk. So for example, I'm walking. I have to say Kriyat Shema, and I'm walking to the Bet Knesset, let's say Shabbat morning. So when I want to say Kriyat Shema, I have to stop, say Kriyat Shema. We're going to start by Shema Yisrael Shekenu Hashem Echad, and also Baruch Shem Kavod Malchut Olam Vayed. Some people are machmidim, it says the Mishnah Berurah, until Al Levavecha. But for sure, according to all opinions, after that you're allowed to come and walk and continue walking during Kriyat Shema. There's no Yisur. Yesterday we mentioned that in the morning, I cannot stand up in the middle of Kriyat Shema. And in the nighttime, I cannot sit down for Kriyat Shema. The reason why is because then I'm showing that we're going like Bet Shammai, and we don't pass like Bet Shammai, we go like Bet Hillel. However, though, what happens if I'm walking and now I want to sit? So for example, I'm coming in for Arvit at nighttime. Now again, if I was standing at the beginning of Arvit, so I'm not allowed to sit down. Why? Because that means I go like Bet Shammai. The Bet Shammai says, Uv shochbecha, uv kumecha. The shochbecha means that the Kriyat Shema at nighttime has to be lying down. And the one uv kumecha means that you have to be standing up. But I could always do the opposite. So for example, this morning, if I want, can I stand up? So technically no. Why? Because if I'm going to stand up, I'm showing that we're going like Bet Shammai. But if I was standing up, I could continue saying standing up. There is a heter of the Ben Ish Chai, which this we're going to finish, is basically the Ben Ish Chai says that what happens if I'm going to fall asleep? So he says if I'm going to fall asleep, then I'm allowed to stand up. And the reason why he says is because I'm not showing that I'm going like Bet Shammai. I've got a doubt that Bichlal I might not say Kriyat Shema at all. Because if I'm going to fall asleep, so I might not say it. So in such a case, then I'm allowed to stand up. If it's just for kavanah, that's already a problem. But if it's just going to be that I might fall asleep, so then I'm allowed to stand up for Kriyat Shema. So on Shavuot morning, if you realize that all of a sudden you're very tired and you want to stand up in the middle of Shachrit Kriyat Shema, even though, again, according to Bet Shammai, he says that you're allowed to do that, right? And that's what you're supposed to do it. We don't go like Bet Shammai. You're not supposed to do that. However, though, in order not to sleep, you're allowed to do so.